Have you ever wondered how species change and adapt over time? In this video, we'll explore the mechanisms of evolution, the role of natural selection, and how these forces have shaped life on Earth. Let's start with adaptations. Adaptations are those special features that help organisms thrive in their environments. First up, we have the camel. Known as the ship of the desert, camels have remarkable adaptations like humps for fat storage, allowing them to survive long periods without water. Their thick fur protects them from the sun, while their long eyelashes and closable nostrils shield them from sand. Next, let's look at the sunflower. Sunflowers are heliotropic, meaning they turn to face the sun, maximizing photosynthesis. Their bright yellow petals attract pollinators, ensuring successful reproduction. Now, let's talk about a pivotal figure in the study of evolution, Charles Darwin. Darwin is best known for his theory of evolution, which introduced the concept of natural selection. He proposed that organisms best adapted to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing on their advantageous traits to future generations. In September 1835, Darwin visited the Galapagos Islands, a remote chain in the eastern Pacific Ocean. His meticulous observations of the unique flora and fauna set the stage for his insights into evolution. Firstly, Darwin noticed variation among members of the same species. For instance, finches had different beak shapes depending on their food sources. Secondly, he observed that some members of a species were better suited to their environment. These adaptations gave them a survival advantage, allowing them to thrive and reproduce. These observations were crucial in developing the theory of natural selection. Darwin noticed fascinating variations in the characteristics of tortoises across different islands. One group of giant tortoises had notably longer necks and shells shaped like saddles. These adaptations allowed them to reach higher vegetation, providing a significant advantage in environments where food sources were elevated. Let's explore the concept at the heart of evolutionary theory, natural selection. Natural selection is the process where individuals within a species exhibit variations. Those best adapted to their environment are more likely to survive. These successful individuals are more likely to live long enough to reproduce, passing their advantageous genes to the next generation. Over time, these traits become more common within the population. In essence, natural selection is the engine that drives evolution, shaping the diversity of life we see today. Now, let's define evolution and understand its profound impact on life. Evolution refers to the changes within species over time. It's a gradual process driven by natural selection, where advantageous traits become more common in a population. This process is usually slow and continuous. However, significant changes can also occur due to extreme events like earthquakes, new predators, diseases, or geographical separations, such as land masses breaking apart. Let's explore a remarkable example of evolution, the evolution of the horse. Over the past 55 million years, the equine family has undergone significant changes. Early ancestors of the modern horse had 3 or 4 functional toes, which gradually evolved into a single hoof. These adaptations were driven by environmental changes, such as open grasslands replacing dense forests. The hoof allowed for faster movement across these plains, providing a survival advantage. This journey, from multi-toed ancestors to the streamlined horses we know today, showcases the power of natural selection and adaptation over millions of years. Another classic example of natural selection is the story of the peppered moth. Peppered moths are typically light gray with black spots, allowing them to blend seamlessly with lichen-covered tree trunks. This camouflage protects them from predators. However, there's a black variation known as melanach. These moths stand out against the lichen, making them more vulnerable to predators and, therefore, less common. The story of the peppered moth takes a fascinating turn during the 19th century. As industrialization swept through urban areas, pollution from coal fires darkened tree trunks with soot. In these environments, the previously rare black peppered moths found a new advantage. The darker moths blended seamlessly with the soot-covered trees, making them less visible to predators. This camouflage increased their chances of survival and reproduction. As a result, the population of black moths rose significantly, demonstrating natural selection in response to human-induced environmental changes. In the mid-20th century, air pollution controls led to cleaner tree trunks and more lichen. This allowed lighter-colored peppered moths to thrive again, as they blended better with their environment. Plants evolve under the same processes that cause all other organisms to evolve, including natural selection. As we wrap up, let's reflect on the journey of evolution and natural selection. These processes shape the incredible diversity of life on Earth, driving change over generations.